Dr. Fat Finger here with 10 clumsy fingers. Day and every day, sometimes in passing, that's her place for hours as I complain. Not about to defend yet. You do not defend yet, you not know when we can love you forever. Bullshit, you fucking missed me. You got it in a few months. Yeah, is that on the sidewalk? So yeah, so part two of our depression talk of the 7th April 2025. I'm feeling drunk. I'm feeling in a mental state that is drunk. I don't know why. I didn't drink. Didn't consume any drugs. Only one who thought of us that way. I spend most nights awake, wide awake. We did do drugs, we did do Tritix, which is a antidepressant. So if you're gonna be judging me for that, here's your stadium. So yeah, so I was talking about how music. Last time we listened to music this much, we're also depression. So maybe music is a way to cope, right? And then when music is a way to cope, then the way we're acting, the gesture we're doing, the way we're talking, the idea that we're taking, because you know me, I don't plan videos, I just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And if I think about a meme called Good Soup with Adam Driver, I'm gonna say good soup. If I think about a meme, well, this is basically the only meme that I know. You weren't the only one who thought of us that way. I spend most nights awake, wide awake. You know this song? Chef kisses on both of your cheeks. My eyes are up here, dude. So yeah, and the way we're reacting is so weird. And I was gonna do a video, and I'm still gonna do this video on the food reviews, right? And how food, the taste of food changes, and then maybe this is also because of depression, right? And my perception of tasting food and how instead I was to taste a new food and to add to my collection of videos, food that I taste. Guys, I have over 350 products. They said, you weren't the only one who thought of us that way. I spend most nights awake, wide awake. We have now 51, 52, 53, and I have more stuck in my fridge. Probably 66. So every single day, if you want to watch different videos of a different product to be tasted, I have 1 year of content. It's crazy, right? So added to the collection was one of the biggest goals that I had, because the more content that I have, the more diversity that I have. The more diversity that I have, the more the larger my demographic are. The larger my more demographic. Whoa. The larger my demographic is, the better it is, right? Even this song, fuck, Nevermore. Nevermore. What's the point of waking up? Why can I give a fuck? And I'm the light of your shed, shining in window, keeping you awake. From your shed, anything you ever said, keeping you awake. Remember me with a smile on your face, 'cause when I'm gone to a dark and better place, I'm not so sure about anything anymore. I guess I got what I've asked for. I'm not so sure. We're sleeping on the floor. I guess I do it. This song, then. Stop singing and just focus, please. Yeah, so I didn't understand how much depression changes. And this depression, I kept talking about it, is very different. So the first depression that we had, we completely burned out. Didn't talk to anybody. We stayed in our room, played video game the whole year. My hair were so long because I didn't cut it. And they were so unkempt that there was knots in my hair. Literal knots. Then the second depression, and we never healed from it. And now this depression, I'm feeling like I want to work. I feel more motivated to work, right? Or maybe I'm motivated to talk to people. Maybe the person that we are right now, completely different. And take away from the hours and hours and hours and 28,000 videos on YouTube. Take away from that, right? just put this guy who was motivated to work, has a dream now, which I never had before, as some friend now that we didn't have before, but we were taking what we had. We didn't ask for friends, but when we were offered friendship, we took it. Sometimes it was the wrong people offering it, right? But I still took it, right? And yeah. And it feels very weird because everything that I'm doing is affected by depression, right? I go to my father's house, and usually, and it's crazy because, and I love my father, but if you take to ask me about a year ago, if I would spend more than an hour at my father's house, no, I have to work. Now we can spend 2 hours at my father's house, there's no problem. We still have to work. And then you ask yourself, are you having more fun at your father's house than you have at your own? No, because when I'm making videos, I'm okay, right? So is that because you need to talk to your father? No, because when I'm doing videos, I'm talking to you guys. Right? Sometimes all you need is an ear to listen. A single ear to listen. And thank God, because we all of us, most of us, a majority of us, some of us, hopefully more than 50% of us, have 2 ears to give. I'm not so sure. I have a pimple. You see how drunk I seem? How unhinged I seem? I can focus more than a couple seconds at a time. And I have a 24-hour stream to do tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Not so sure about anything anymore. I got what I've asked for. I've been so sure from always sleeping on the floor. I guess not wrong lyrics. Long lyrics. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't know what. 60%. We have to hurry. Oh, that's also the problem. Nothing nowhere. Let's go with the pretend. Let's go with problematic. Houdini. Understand. Yeah, understand is good. Ooh, let's go with sick of you. Sick of you is good. Sick of you. Boy with you, Oliver Tree. Eres muy bien. Muy bien. Très bon. Fate bon. Очень хорошо. Very good. Très bien. I see this already. I have my generation. So yeah, we're feeling very different. Even what we're doing is affected. And then with my father, I was talking about my father, yes. With my father, we lost conception of time. And that's one of the cases of there's a dissociation, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Huh? Things are better off this way. Wish I never ever knew your name. I used to said hi. You got really cute eyes. That ties with your face. This way, not my way. When game, I know I'll be fine. I'm gonna break a chair because it's broken. Again, fuck on my friend. I want you out of my life. I'm talking all these lies. You think you do my mind. Do it again. So to 10. This song is marvelous. You say goodbye, you fucked up now you're wasting my time. You treated me wrong, you so glad you're gone. Why can't I move on? You fill me with hate, you make my heart break. And I can't escape, I try, and I'm left dead inside, and you're killing me slowly without even knowing. Well, love is a cause, and both of us lost. See, there's this positive thing with depression. This content I'm doing, we'll call it a depression arc, right? And hopefully I'll never have to do this again. But when you look at the general channel, you'll see, okay, well, you went through some shit. Right? What do I need? I feel the need to prove that I've been through shit. Does it make me tougher? Does it make me more gangster? No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Hi, Jose, how are you? It's been a while. Yeah, so it changes everything, right? But at the same time, we accomplish so much. And my mom was right. Cannot let that stop us, right? I cannot focus. I'm not myself. I act weird. or than usual, right? But then if you compare to other depression, I'm better now. You know, that's a positive, right? So we're working and working and working, and life continues, right? I'm out. I want to go out. I want to talk to people, which is crazy. I wouldn't have been able to do that. Why is this depression so different, right? We have a dream. We have purpose. We want to work, but it's so different. You ask yourself, what is this? Is this depression or not? Right? And maybe you're just acting weird because you feel weird. Maybe we're acting weird because we're uncomfortable in our own skin. But what makes us uncomfortable? And it's crazy because if I'm doing this because I'm uncomfortable, why don't I feel uncomfortable? I don't feel like I'm uncomfortable. I don't feel like I feel sad, yes. I feel like it's a shitty place to be, yes. But I don't feel more than that. You see, with the people, and what I'm realizing lately, and what's amazing, is that people are really there for me. They're really there. They're really showing up. They're really being comprehensible and understanding of our acting, right? And it's a blessing because, you know, it's always a fear. It's always a fear of people gonna say, "Oh, another piece of shit," right? Another piece of shit. I've personally been on the receiving. I've personally been on the giving hand. So I had this artist, Nothing Nowhere. I'd rather sleep and then write all about how I'm depressed, how to get out. And shit comes to it and said it work out. I'm a mess, I guess. Dreams reason they stay impressed. I'm a blessed, I guess. Optimism is something I miss. I try to do it all alone, and I'm never doing it on my own. Don't on the phone. No, that currently I'm not a stone, or maybe just a bit. The song feels exactly like even Janice. What should I help? What should I help? And Janice, we've been friends for 2 years plus. Well, not true. We're gonna be friends for 2 years in July, which is in 2 months. We were talking, and I think I think he could tell that I was getting disinterested in the conversation, or it's too much, because he kind of slowed down. So I'm like, and it's the people that are giving you the energy and are able to understand how you feel. I was on the receiving end. Garden, this guy, Nothing Nowhere, we're both artists singing about sad shit. When I was sad, this was my shit, right? But when I wasn't sad, I gave up on them. And I wouldn't be mad or not understanding if people would say, "Hey, Ink, you're always depressed." Right? They're not for me, hopefully. So yeah, I would understand that, But and maybe that's why. Maybe I'm afraid of being depressed, so I act or I overact to some things, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm playing a character right now, and this character is not a character that I want to play, but because maybe I feel like I need to play a character. Maybe I feel the need to live up the little bit of happiness we have, right? I don't know. That was my TED Talk on depression on the 7th of May. Thanks for listening. I was going to give you a kiss, but get a little bit of caramel chocolate Kit Kat sponsor. Right? Not a sponsor. We're hoping.